What is going on, everyone? Today we have our friend Mike Anderson from Scheels Outdoors, and he recently went out and caught a bunch of crappies. And Mike, first, tell us a little bit about that experience, and then we'll get into the recipe.
Okay, well, I have to say I didn't catch the crappies. I was there running a camera behind the scenes, but we were out at Scheels Ice Fishing University.
Okay.
Bunch of associates getting training on products, hands-on stuff to, bring back to other associates and their customers. And the last day was an ice fishing event, like it was a tournament. And they caught some crappies. I got to bring those. And
Did
then
you get to fish any?
I didn't fish very much, but I did get to fish with the Garmin reps afterwards and try some of their new forward-facing sonar. And we hit them pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna
Let's just say we hit them.
Those fish are probably pretty lucky that you weren't in the tournament, though.
Yes, exactly.
Well, very cool. So we're gonna be cooking some of the crappies that were caught on that day. And Mike, you have everything that we sell, it seems like, at Scheels here. So tell me a little bit about this recipe and why you have so much stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've been cooking fish for quite a while, and I like to mix it up, throw in a bunch of stuff. So like my family likes stuff with a little bit of spice, but not too much, which is why I've got two different shore lunches there. Shore lunch is just an oldie but a goodie recipe, and I'll mix it half original, half Cajun. You want it spicier, throw in more Cajun. And I like a little bit of crunch too. That's where the Dots pretzels comes in. And then my all-time favorite spice is this Alpine Touch. It just goes really well on wild game, fish, you name it. And then the hot sauce, that's just gonna be going in with the tartar sauce afterwards.
Very cool. I don't think it's any hidden secret that I think about every person in America that cooks fish probably has mixed the two of these before, but I'm excited to use the Dots pretzels as our breading and see what kind of crunch and saltiness we can get out of that. So cool, looking forward to it. I'll let you start cooking.
So we'll just let those soak. We got one of the new Rapala R12 fillet knives. Love doing an electric knife, especially with crappie. You can blow through these really fast. These R12s are basically like a power tool. We'll take this fin and then we'll cut right behind there, and then we'll make an incision through. And then from there, you're just gonna find the backbone and then cut it straight through to the end of the tail. And then make sure to leave a little skin on the end here because it's gonna make it a lot easier to get that fillet off. There we go, you see I just went right along the backbone, and then you can flip that there and you've got your fillet. You can see I went through the rib cage right here, but that's where the electric fillet knife does really well because you can just cut that out right afterwards. So now I take out the rib cage. And there you go, you got your fillet ready to rock. We'll start with our original shore lunch, and then I'm gonna pour about half of this one to start. Okay, so that takes care of the original. Then I'll move to the Cajun stuff. All right, so we got half of the Cajun blend there. So now we'll move on to the Dots. Get a little extra crunch in there. Yep, that's a lot like an original Dots pretzel, and it's gonna be delicious on this. And this really just depends on how crunchy you want it to be, how much you want to add in there. I use maybe 1/4 of the shore lunch. And last but not least, we've got our Alpine Touch. Just love that smell. Go ahead and throw some of that in there. Yep. So now we got everything mixed up pretty well. That's our dry ingredients, and then now we just need wet stuff. Start with 1 cup of milk of your choice. You can do 2%, 1%, organic if you're into that sort of thing, and then toss 1 egg in there too. Okay, and then that one is ready to go. So next step, we'll want to lay some paper towels out, and we'll want to dry those fillets really well. Just laying the fillets out, and I'm gonna pat them dry. And I have a lot of fish here. Some really good stuff to pair with this is like green beans. My favorite is cheesy potatoes or fried potatoes. Potatoes and fish, oh, it goes together so good. Blades are cleaned up, patted dry. Now they're gonna get ready to go into the wet batter. All right, now that we got the fish all prepped and laid out, we've got our dry ingredients, we've got our wet. There's a couple different ways you can do this. You could, put a lid on it and put all of them in there and dump the ingredients and mix it real good. But I just like to have a little more fine-tuned process where I'll sprinkle it on top and I'll pat it down and make sure it's a really good consistency. And then I'll flip them over and sprinkle the dry ingredients on top of the other side, just so it's primo. Put it in the wet batter. Lay it out. The milk and the egg is what's gonna make that batter stick. Now that we've got all the fish laid down on there, I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle the dry ingredients on top. I'm gonna be pretty liberal here because I know we have plenty of seasoning. I'm gonna get it coated really well. And I'm gonna pat it really good so you just get a really nice, even coating. All right, now that we have the first layer battered, we flipped them over, and now we're gonna do the same thing on this side. And then once these are perfectly coated, then we'll be able to put them on our rack to bring out to the fryer. You don't have to worry all too much about it being a little clumpy in certain spots, because you can just take that excess and you can put it on other parts of the fish that didn't quite have as much. Now these ones are ready for the fryer. More than enough for lunch and to be able to share with a ton of people. Let's fry them up.
All right, Michael, you outdid yourself here. What, are there any final words before we dig into this? And are you gonna make us some of your tartar sauce here?
Yeah, there's just a couple different ways. You can eat it as is. I like tartar sauce personally, and if you want just a little bit more heat, you can take the hot sauce, toss it into the tartar sauce.
And this is your any hot sauce,
Any
right?
hot sauce, pick your poison.
And this is just one that we sell at
this
Scheels.
is one that we selected from Scheels.
I made some buffalo chicken dip out of that before.
Really?
That's
How
good
did it
stuff.
turn out?
It's good. It's spicy.
Good?
It's good stuff.
Nice. I've never tried that one personally.
I am excited. I don't know.
We'll see how it goes.
If we picked up any of your audio when we were out there, but just the smell of this stuff when you were frying that up was next level.
It's a good aroma. I think this one looks pretty tasty.
I'm gonna rip here because
So
I
we'll
see a thin piece.
Yeah, we got some
Nice,
good
get some good
flake.
crisp. Yeah.
Yes.
Mike,
That'll do.
that is money, dude.
Almost as good as catching them.
You don't even get rid of that. You don't even need that.
Might have to
dude.
get rid of the tartar sauce.
But okay, why not? That's good too, but I think it's better without it.
Ooh, I don't know. I like the hot sauce in there.
Everything about it's perfect. It's awesome, man. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Plenty more recipes on our What's Cooking page. Make sure you go over to Scheels Outdoors and check out Mike's video. I'm sure he's got this fishing one from Scheels U and plenty more from the winter.
I filmed this experience, like catching the fish. Scheels University is gonna have some footage on it. Gonna have some really cool Garmin footage. And then there's another one back from last year where we did 5 top panfish lures. So we can have some really good tips on how to catch fish for fries like this.
So when you catch those fish, now you got a recipe for those fish. So make sure you come on back. So we
Absolutely.
appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching.